let's close the show on this, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a quick, speaking of football, we all know that Black Monday passed,
Yeah.
right? Lost
Mm-hmm.
in the firings. Cliff Kingsbury out of Arizona, kind of saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to give a quick shout out to two people. First one being Mike Tomlin.
Man, listen.
To get that bunch, that sorry ass bunch. I'm a Steelers fan. People know this.
Mm-hmm.
That bunch with Mitch Trubisky starting out the year as a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, the first 6 or so games of the year. I forget how many games exactly. Follow that up with starting a rookie, Kenny Pickett, who I have high hopes for. I like Kenny Pickett a lot coming out of Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
But starting those two guys, having the defense that at first was have trouble stopping me from running the football, and having the offensive line that started out being so bad that couldn't block out neither me nor you. And yes, they improved throughout the season, but to get that bunch on paper, who's very limited talent, has limited talent on paper, to
Mm-hmm.
9-8 after a 2-6 start, head into the bye week at 2-6.
Scott, they ended up 2 weeks later 3-7.
That's correct. And from there, if my North Carolina math dictates correctly, they went 6-1.
Yes.
Close
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, and look, I've been critical of Mike Tomlin, as you know, in the past. Many people have been more critical of me for God knows what reasons, but I can pontificate on one reason. But the point is that Mike Tomlin is a goddamn good coach. He's a good damn coach. And I want to give that man his flowers. And more remarkably, he still has yet to have a losing season.
No.
And people flew up and down, including yours truly, thought that this would be the year to have his losing season after Ben Roethlisberger, with all that talent just purged out of there. Rookies like starting some guys on the offensive line. We're over 500. We finished the year over 500 again.
Scott, I'm gonna tell you like this. I might not have believed in Deion Sanders, but I believed in Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they were 3-7, we talked about it on CC Sports.
Yes.
I tried to convince them. I was like, dude, at 3-7, I don't know how, but Mike Tomlin's going to find a way to get this team over 500.
And the fact that we were this close to making the playoffs, it went from Miami scoring a field goal late, we would be in the playoffs. That's how amazing that is.
Yeah.
That's how amazing Mike Tomlin is. So I want to give the brother his props. Yes, he's a capper. I know that. Shame on him. But still, he deserves all the props in the world. And I'm ready to give it to him. I'm ready to give him his props. So Mike Tomlin, man's game. Also, one more person to give props to, Lovie Smith. Yes, Lovie Smith got fired right after the game. Didn't go to the locker room properly. But the fact that he won his last game, and knowing the fact that could screw up Houston's chances of getting the number 1 overall pick, knowing that, he still had his team balling out on the field. Had a big lead, then gave the lead away because they're a bad team, but came back and retook the lead late in the game on a 4th and 20 Hail Mary. And then to make matters worse, they went for 2 and got it.
Yeah, and got it.
So they played to win. So for him to go out on the bang, knowing damn well that they will screw him the way they screwed David Culley, he basically did this on the way out.
Salute him. Yeah. You gonna fire me anyway? You know what?
Game.
Number two. But you know what? They're gonna end up getting the quarterback that they want anyway, because the Bears currently have their QB. I doubt very seriously to take another QB at number 1. So they still get their QB, but you're not getting the number 1 overall pick, though. How about that?
Yeah, that's true too. And if they want the number 1 overall pick, because there are going to be some teams that are going to be looking to trade with Chicago. Because Chicago is in the catbird seat. They have their quarterback. They can entertain questions. Hey, maybe we don't like our quarterback. That's Bryce Young or whoever.
Yeah.
Someone will probably want Justin Fields, who's proven. Either way, Chicago could be winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Houston's be holding the bag.
I mean,
I'm
hopefully,
glad
you know,
that Lovie Smith did that. I'm glad Lovie Smith stuck it to him because he knew that they're going to screw him the way they screwed David Cohen.
True.
Giving
True.
him a very talent, devoid talent, the team that's so devoid of talent. No one can win with that team.
No.
No, who's their quarterback? If they don't know who Davis Webb is, most people don't know who Davis Webb is.
Davis Mills.
See, there you go.
You didn't even know who he was.
I don't know him. I don't know him. So, props again. You did it. If I had a can of beer, I'll just salute him like this and proceed to drink it. Lovie Smith, you are a man's man. You are a man's man.